Hello and welcome to this presentation of iPad2Sage. My name is Ara Martirossian. I'm going to show you how easy it is to scan barcodes and create Sage invoices using ProductScan. The requirements are actually very simple. There are lots and lots of companies out there who ship their goods and their products or their boxes have got barcodes on them. And there are different types of barcodes. Historically, there have been one-dimensional barcodes like the ones shown on the left, but now these are being replaced by QR codes, which are two-dimensional, which means you can hold an awful lot more information in a smaller barcode. So what are the benefits of using ProductScan? Well, it's incredibly easy to use and it's a cloud-based solution which works both online on 3G, 4G or offline if you needed it. It works on any barcode and it's very easy to change. It works on multiple devices like iPhones, iPads, PCs, Macs or browsers, and it's very cost effective. Above all, it will give you full traceability, so it's ideal for food processing, meat processing businesses. So let's have a look at this in action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of the presentation and I'm just going to get Sage up in the background so we can see things happening, and I've also got my inbox open. So what I'll do is I'll go into my iPad and this is the application that we're going to be looking at. So what I've got here is the main screen for doing a scan, and in the black area at the top I've got the customer information, and in the white area I've got the scan information, and I've got lots of scans in here and I can just scroll through them using the buttons at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just process a couple of orders, and I'm going to start a new one by pressing the plus button in the top right, and that starts box 5062. First thing it asks for is which customer is this for? So it's for A1D Limited, and what they've asked for is for a couple of things that I've put into a box, so let's go and scan those. So if I press the scan button, I go and find the they bought 2 boxes of those, and they bought a third box which has got that barcode in it. Great. And what they've asked for is an email confirming what we've been shipping. So I'm going to press the email button at the top, and what that will do is it will take information that we've just put into a box and email that through to them, so they've got in fact an advanced shipping note of what's coming through. I've had my next order through, so again what I'll do is I'll press the plus button, and this one is for ABS Limited, and I've already put their things into a box. So what I'll do is I'll just go and scan that, and scan the next box as well. They had 2 of those, and they had a third box full of that product. Great. And they've also asked for an advanced shipping note, so what I'll do is I'll also press the email button on that and send them an advanced shipping note, and they'll get an email of that shortly as well to say that's coming through. Oh dear, no, I've just had another call, but this time it was from A1D Limited. They forgot to give me all of their order. So what they've asked for in box 5064 is some extra products, and these extra products are some of these, and they bought 2 boxes of that. Excellent. And a third and final box of that. Brilliant. But what they've asked for is they don't want to get 2 separate invoices for these 2 separate orders. They just want one of them. So, and they've also asked for another advanced shipping note. So again, I'll press the email button, and what that will do is it will send them an email telling them what's been shipped. Brilliant. So now what I want to do is go and have a look at all the things that I've shipped today, and if I go and have a look at the summary shipping report, and at the bottom I can see 5064 went to A1D, 5063 went to ABS, and 5062 went to A1D as well. So I've got this button at the bottom which says Sage Sync, and if I press that, what that will do is it will then send all of that information to the account department for it to be imported into Sage. And you can see in the background some of these documents are now arriving. So these are the advanced dispatch notes, and we're going to have a look at those in a minute, and in a second the product invoice information will be coming through as well, which will then automatically get imported into Sage. So let's go and have a look at some of those documents for a second to see what they look like. So in this particular case I am the customer, and what I can do here is have a look at the dispatch email that I get through from ProductScan. It gives you the number, so it was box 5063 that I sent, the date it was sent on, who it belongs to, and that is related to an email, default email address, in this case ara@red-it.co.uk. It gives you details of the products that were shipped, and it's conveniently summarized by product. So for example, I can see that red deer boneless shoulder, there were 2 boxes of that sent. Each one of those was 1.376 kilograms, so in total we sent 2.752 kilograms of shoulder and 1.375 kilograms of boneless haunch. So in total on that particular delivery we shipped 4.127 kilograms. Now the thing to note is, on this particular solution, we haven't looked at prices at all, because what we've done is we've used the Sage price lists automatically. So in a minute what will happen is, when the information gets imported into Sage, Sage will look at the product code, which will be the barcode that's been used. It will use the quantity, which is the weight, in this case 1.375 kilograms, and then it will use that against the prices it holds for that customer, for that product, and raise the invoice accordingly. And if I go and have a look at one of the other ones that came through, so this was the other one that was sent through. This one I think was to ABS, not that one. Let's try this one. There we are. So let's make that a little bit bigger. And in their case, there we go. We had 2 7-kilogram boxes. Well, in fact, it was not 7 kilograms. It was 1.371 kilograms. So they got 2.742 of that and 1.373 of that. Fantastic. Now, having sent those through to the client, obviously we can add extra ones as and when they like, and when they receive that, the accounts department then needs to get the invoices. And what happens is the accounts department gets an Excel spreadsheet automatically like this, and that Excel spreadsheet has got details of everything that has been shipped. So it shows you the products, and it shows you details of batch information, line information, customer information, dates, and so on. And what that will do is it will then automatically get imported into Sage on arrival. And when it gets imported into Sage, Sage can then produce invoices. So the invoices that appear look like this. So here's a sample Sage invoice that we've got raised out of Sage for iPad2Sage, and as you can see, it goes to the particular customer. And what it has, in this particular case, what we've done is it's consolidated multiple orders. So I can see here I've got 5051, and I've got 50. Oh, there we go. There's the order that's just the invoice file that's just arrived from iPad2Sage, and it's now being automatically imported into Sage. And there we go. 1135 was received for, or created for A1D, and that should have 2 orders on it, and 1137 was created for ABS. So let's go and have a look at those. So if I close that and then open up Sage, I can then just refresh that, and I can see that these are all the orders that have now gone in, which is great. So if I now go and have a look at A1D and preview that, I can then see all of the information for those 2 boxes. There we are, 5062 and 5064. They're both on the same invoice. And what they've done is they've taken the weight, which is 1.37, it's found the price, and it's then automatically created that in Sage for you without you having to do anything at all. And of course, as soon as they're in there, all you have to do is press one button, and that will then just email that through to the customer for payment. And in this particular case, I'm also the customer for that particular invoice, and in a second that will be coming through as another iPad2Sage invoice similar to this one. Perfect. So very, very easy indeed. And if I now go back to iPad2Sage, I'll just finish the presentation. So what are the major benefits of ProductScan? Well, it's incredibly easy to use. So it's cloud-based, so you don't really need any hardware on site. All you need is an iPad or an iPhone to connect to the service, and then just start using it straight away. It's very quick and cost-effective to set up, typically less than a day. And it can be very easily changed, and there are lots of different add-ons. So for example, we have the ability to create back-to-back orders for stock items that you might buy in. In summary, it makes barcode scanning and invoicing incredibly efficient. There's no more data entry, there are no input errors, and above all, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and money and problems by not having to rekey anything in. Thank you for watching this iPad2Sage video for ProductScan. Please feel free to email me or call me if you've got any queries or if you'd like to discuss your own requirements and to arrange a free trial. Thank you.